So there is a bit of drama going on between the Gasbuddy guy, Robert Rapier, and now myself. The Gasbuddy guy is a guy named Patrick DeHaan. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So the Gasbuddy guy comes out on Threads and calls out Robert Rapier for an article he wrote, I believe back in May, and says it's pretty despicable that Forbes allows straight lies as headlines to the article. What was the headline? The Biden administration is not refilling the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. And of course, Patrick's followers go into this and they just start trashing Robert, calling him all kinds of names, even threatening to report him to the FCC, saying he's peddling misinformation, all of this stuff. So Robert, went through hell and I jumped in to defend him. So I reply, I understood what Robert meant. Of course, I have an IQ above 12, so that helps. Also, as an oil and gas expert, this article is spot on. Everyone agrees the article is accurate. They have a problem with the headline. Should Robert have said Biden is refilling the reserve, but he's going to stop way short? Would that have made you happy? Because that is also true. My guess is you wouldn't have liked that either. The truth doesn't give a shit about your politics, and neither do I. Then he went on to question whether I was an expert, like every other clown does on TikTok. So let me give you some background on refilling the SPR. Because what Patrick is saying is that even if they don't fill it all the way back up, if they put some back in it, they're refilling it. That is his whole entire argument for trashing Robert because of that headline. Basically, if they put anything back in it, they're refilling it. The problem is when the Biden administration first sold the oil out of the SPR, which I've done a lot of content about, they claimed they were going to completely refill and replenish the SPR. In this article, she said Biden's first term is over in a year and a half, so I'm not sure it'll be fully replenished. Okay? So initially, the Biden administration was telling us they were going to fully replenish the SPR, which to the average person would mean they're filling it back up, like filling it up. And then Granholm came out a few months ago and said, we plan to restore the SPR by year end. But they changed their definition or meaning of what it meant to them to refill the SPR. Now, instead of saying we're going to fully replenish the SPR and it's going to take years, which leads people to believe they're going to completely refill the SPR. Now they're saying we're only going to refill it to the point where it would have been in 2027 with all of the congressionally mandated sales. So the Biden administration themselves changed what they were saying about refilling the SPR. They said they were going to completely refill it. They said they were going to fully replenish it. That led all of Americans to believe they were going to refill the SPR. Now they're saying they're going to put 40 to 50 million barrels back in it, and they're calling that refilled. So as far as I am concerned, when the headline is the Biden administration is not refilling the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, that is completely accurate. And the text of the article inside fully supports the headline. So the question is, do you, as a reader or as a listener or as a watcher, do you believe that headline was misleading? Do you believe that headline was despicable, as Patrick says, while he was attacking someone with a very good reputation for calling balls and strikes and pretty much keeping it down the middle and not picking sides? Do you think it was despicable? Do you think it was misleading? Do you think it deserves the attacks that Robert got? Or do you think Patrick, the Gasbuddy guy, might be clout chasing a little bit off Robert's reputation? I'm tagging both of these guys in this video. So let us know in the comments section what you think.